What we do here in Aporia is basically help companies to manage and control their production AI models. We do this through observability, being able to see, to explain, to perform a root cause analysis on your models in production. Any type of model would work, from recommender systems to churn prediction. Everything is supported by the fully customized tool, which we call Aporia Observe. The second component is Aporia Guardrails, or Aporia Guard, which helps companies who develop generative AI models to validate and mitigate hallucinations when occur. We're doing a lot of leadership marketing, so talking about the dangers of unguardrailed generative AI models, but also we're marketing for developers. I think that in the AI domain, it's very hard to only convince leaders that we're selling a product that could help their teams. We also need to convince the teams in the necessity of the product and the ease of life and the value that it brings to the development teams, which are highly invested in building these new technologies. Marketing's job can be split to three. Here in Aporia, we're focusing in all three parts. So the first part is building pipeline, so creating interest and bringing in potential customers. The second part is assisting and helping the sales team through the pipeline. And the third part is kind of keeping our current customers up to date. Our go-to-market motion is SLG, therefore no community edition, no tryout now. If you want to check out Aporia, you need to meet with someone due to the complexity of the product, which makes our lives way more complex because developers want to try things before buying it and don't really like talking with people. So Aporia really utilizes and leverages the abilities of Reo.Dev, understanding where's the interest and marketing for these specific people. Developers don't really like talking with people. So it's not like selling or marketing to a marketeer or chief finance officer or even a CIO. And we're addressing it by, I'd call it ABM, so account-based marketing. We're trying to guess where are the relevant people, who are the relevant people, and then target specifically them and not doing something very broad. But it's not an easy thing to do, I think. I think B2D motion for a marketer is the most complex type of motion. Most of the ABM platforms that are out there in the market are focused on intent signals coming in from the broad media. So articles, journalism, external data points. These are not the places that the developers are spending their time. So if you want to target a machine learning engineer like us, these are the people who are in charge of the production environment for AI models. There's not enough signals that could indicate that we're targeting a machine learning engineer using the regular ABM platforms that are out there. Developer intent signals were merely non-existing or very hard to monitor. But on Reo.Dev, it's a different story. I think the most beautiful thing about Reo.Dev is that it was built for developers since day one. And this makes it a robust platform that really allows us as marketeers to get to the end persona, the ICP that we're looking for. So how can we know that a machine learning engineer is a machine learning engineer and he's currently dealing with production problems. So in Reo.Dev, you have the ability to monitor these intent signals from various networks that are more natural for developers, like GitHub, like Docker, like Slack communications. And this really brings to the table a new set of capabilities for us as a company to target people who are looking for tech that are relevant to the tech that we're selling. Developers are not big on intent, and we do see a 2 times improvement, an X2 improvement in response rate, reaching out to people who were appearing as a high potential ICP or a high potential prospect in Reo.Dev compared to the general audience that we're still addressing to, which is really impressive, because it continues. So it 2 times more meeting, reaching out to these audiences, 2 times more SQLs, 2 times more POCs. So we do see a continuity down the pipeline with the numbers, and not an immediate drop after the first one. So that's a great stat that we're very proud of. We see 1.7 more engagements on ads. So we're creating an audience using Reo.Dev and then promoting our ads to this specific audience, like a high intent audience. And we see 1.7 times more engagement with these audience members compared to the regular audience members. It also allows us as a company to be more accurate and targeted and not spend money just targeting people who are not relevant. So that's, I think this is something really nice to see from an ABM platform, especially because the structure and the build of the system was created from the ground up for developers. Like, it wasn't a regular ABM platform and then you've added a developers module. It's only like the only reason that this system was created, from the first from my first conversation with Reo.Dev, was for developers. I think that something that we really like here is the HubSpot integration. That's 1, and 2, the Slack integration. And I think the Slack integrations really allows you to stay on your heels and reaching out to people when they are interacting with things that are relevant for you. So in Aporia, I'm managing also the BDR unit, and the BDR unit just uses this all the time, like seeing someone who triggers a signal which is relevant for us, and reaching out to him usually creates a really high traction and interest. So that's 1. And 2, having the capability to have everything under your CRM, which is really beautiful to see. So I think that the most significant one is the 2 times more engagement. I think that's a stat that really draws the attention here as a marketing senior. Having the ability to double the amount of engagement that you're getting from anything is just tremendous. So I think this is something that was game-changing for us. It took us time to gain an understanding of how can we leverage the platform for these capabilities, but I think that now we're at a stage that we're very proud of the achievements that we've made as a team, just improving the efficiency of who are the people that we're reaching out to. Nine and a half. So you have a bit of a hunger to continue improving and evolving the system, but I think that you've been doing something great, and you can be proud of it. And this dev tool territory was filled with developer marketers like myself, who are shaking their heads, just trying to realize what's the optimal way to get things working. It's a good solution in a market who's very challenging, I have to say. Be in the same situation that we were before, just guessing who is the right developer at the right time, and spending a lot of time just on that, and a lot of resources on media that we're buying inefficiently.